We will continue with the objective for Module 2, Lesson 5. Develop estimation strategies by applying prior knowledge of length and using mental benchmarks. On number 3, it says the width of your pinky is about 1 centimeter. Measure the length of the lines using your pinky finger. Write your estimation. I'll use my pinky finger, but remember, my pinky finger is going to be wider than a child's pinky finger. So I'll lay my pinky down and draw my end mark. Move my pinky over and draw my end mark. As you can see, my pinky looks to be, it takes about 3 of my pinkies to make this line. Remember, we're using the width of our pinky, not how long our pinky is, but how wide or how fat our pinky is. We're going to move it side to side. So using my pinky, line A is about 3 centimeters long if my pinky was 1 centimeter. Again, your number will be different than my number since you're a child. On line B, I'll lay my pinky down again, draw my end mark, and line B is actually less than the width of my pinky. So I'll put down that line B is about 1 centimeter long. This is how you'll continue on for the rest of the lines. Remember, lay your pinky down, draw an end mark. Lay your pinky down, draw an end mark. Just like you did when you used the centimeter cube a couple of lessons ago. That process is called iteration. Module 2, Lesson 5's objective is to develop estimation strategies by applying prior knowledge of length and using mental benchmarks. Item 1 asks you to name 5 things in your home that you would measure in meters, and then estimate their length. Remember, the length of a doorknob to the floor is about 1 meter. In addition, you may remember that in Lesson 4, we learned that 1 meter is just a little longer than 3 centimeter rulers. So when we are using a centimeter ruler, we want to measure things that are less than 100 centimeters long. When we are measuring something that is more than 100 centimeters long, it's much easier to do so using a meter stick and measure in meters. In addition, when we're measuring something that is round or that is not straight, using a meter tape is much easier than using a centimeter ruler or a meter stick. So on item A, why don't you go stand next to a doorknob in your house and see where it hits you on your body. That's about 1 meter. Now think of something in your house that's at least that long and write it on item A. And then estimate. That means take a guess. About how many meters long do you think it is? Is it about the same height from the floor to the doorknob or wherever it hits you on your body? Or is it twice that long? And write down your estimate. Now remember, an estimate is just a good guess. It's got to be reasonable, nothing crazy. You have to come as close to the right number as you can without using a meter stick to check your answer. So if you write down a number that is not the right number, who cares? Just do the best you can to make a close guess, a reasonable guess, and then pick something else in the house that would be at least 1 meter in length or more, and then write it down for each of the other blanks. Don't forget to put your estimated length. And it doesn't even ask you to go and find out if your estimate was correct. Just do the best you can. Now on item 2, you're going to choose the best length estimate for each of the objects listed. Item A says whiteboard. Do you think a whiteboard would be about 3 meters long or 45 centimeters? Now I know many of the students in our classes have individual whiteboards, but on this assignment, I want you to think of the whiteboard that the teacher uses to write on or to shine projections on. Do you think that that's 3 meters long or 45 centimeters? Remember, a meter is about 3 centimeter rulers long. 1 meter is about 100 centimeters. So, if you were to line up 3 centimeter rulers, would that be about 3 times that? Would that be 3 meters long? 3 centimeter rulers lined up is only 1 meter. So you'd need 9 centimeter rulers lined up together to get 3 meters. Or could you just use 1 centimeter ruler to measure to 45, and that would be how long your teacher's whiteboard is? Well, as I think of it that way, I'm going to have to choose 3 meters. Because 1 centimeter ruler is certainly not long enough to measure the whiteboard in the front of my classroom. Now think about a banana. Is a banana longer than 3 centimeter rulers joined together? Well, no. So your choices here are 12 centimeters or 20 centimeters. You don't even have to pick if it's a meter. So 12 centimeters or 20 centimeters. Think of it and decide which do you think is closer. How about a DVD? A DVD, if you're measuring across a DVD, would it be 17 centimeters or 25 centimeters? How about a pen? 18 centimeters or 1 meter? Remember, a meter is 3 centimeter rulers long. And then a swimming pool. Would it be 150 centimeters? That would be a little longer than 3 centimeter rulers. Or would it be 50 meters? Think about it, make your best estimate, and circle it for each one of these items. Remember, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 1 meter is a little bit longer than 3 centimeter rulers. I hope that helps.